Good morning, fellow tacklers. Karibuni sana to the Tackle Show, Diaspora edition. Our apologies for a little bit of a delay. We have a few challenges, but we are live, ready to start the show and have a lively discussion. Karibuni sana for my fellow tacklers. Watu wa diaspora, tafadhali join the discussion. Come in. Let's have a good time. Let's have a great discussion, and let's educate ourselves and also inform ourselves and exchange ideas. That's the only way we can continue to grow and better our country to better heights. Karibuni sana. Thank you so much, Mbauni, Keja, na wana mmefika. Guys, I just wanted to start this with current trending topics, but I want to put it in a different way. Mbauni, I want to ask a question. Is there a good way to prosecute corruption?
Yeah. Change the law.
Okay.
On how to deal with the corrupt. Ikuwe tu risasi. Watatu wapigwe wengine waogope.
Live too.
Yeah. Juu corruption unajua, but kuna corruption mara kama mbili hivi. Ama tatu. There is what we call the budgeted corruption.
Yeah.
That one happens, and you will only know about it maybe after 1 year. Kuna ile ingine sasa, ile ya polisi wa road blocks. Hiyo nayo ni corruption kivyake, na bado kuna ile corruption ya unajua nani anaweza katusaidia hapo. Yeah.
Okay.
So bottom line should be any corrupt must be shot dead. Juu okay, kuna jina ingine watu upindua.
Yeah. Connections, yeah.
Do you know what is connection?
Corruption.
It's corruption when favoring you.
Yeah, bribery, yes.
Ikikufavor unaita connection.
Yeah.
But ikiwa against you
ni corruption.
But it's the same thing.
Okay.
Corruption huanza corruption venye huanza nitakuonyesha tu, like siku moja uende kwa beshte yako mwenye ako na watoto.
Yeah.
Na ukuwe umejibebea sweets.
Yeah.
Uchune kamoja na ukapatie sweet immediately.
Yeah.
Mamake atamuuliza, mbona unalia? Atapointi mtu mwingine aseme ni huyu amenichuna.
Yeah. Sio mwenye amempea sweet.
That's how corruption starts. Na utasikia mamake amefurahia sasa, unaona hakawezi kakuseti juu umekafanyia kitu ingine. Sasa huyo mtoto akikuwa hivyo,
yeah,
by the time anafika class 8 ashasoma news mambo za corruption na nini, anaziona kwa TV. Anajua corruption ni kitu poa.
Yeah.
Okay, hiyo ni njia moja ya kudeal na corruption. Ile ingine ikuwe legalized and taxable.
Okay.
At least tunajua we ukienda ugonge bill ya 2 billion,
yeah,
at least 30% itarudi kwa government.
Yeah.
Yeah. But mimi ushangaa tu, like okay, umeiba na ni wewe unajibia. Na unajua kuna ile ya uko na unapalilia shamba ya mandizi.
Yeah.
Okay, at the end of the day utatoka na ndizi moja. Sasa ukienda na mti mzima ya ndizi alafu mimi sijui kama sijawahi jua juu mtu mweusi na corruption ni kama watu wamoja.
Yeah.
No wonder why Satan is painted black in most photos you see. Yeah. If you come to think about it, sasa unaweza kaiona hivyo. We don't care about tomorrow. We don't even know if tomorrow exists. We just want to live the moment. Yeah. Not so bad. But
and not care about the consequences.
What are those? The worst case scenario ni kwenda jela. Hiyo ndio consequence yenye mtu anaweza kaogopa. And and why should you hire a lawyer when you can buy a judge?
A judge.
Yeah. So to me, alafu iangalie our leadership is the true reflection of the society we are in. Garbage in, garbage out.
Yeah.
So, if the majority of our leaders are corrupt, just know a majority of Kenyans are corrupt. Juu hauwezi enda kwa atikuchagua mtu hakukai tabia. Na ndio utasikia
same language.
Wachaneni na yeye ni mwizi wetu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Mbauni, what about the legal process? How far back, or how do you think the legal process of prosecuting corruption should be? Ila hata kila mtu akiangalia anasema yenyewe hapa, okay, there is something, or everybody is being treated, instead of every time unasikia mtu amepelekwa kotini for corruption issues, there is something else, but there is another story behind the story.
Ama huenda na mara mbili. DCI unapata ako na vijana wake. Na vijana ni wenye walipata hiyo grade ya DCI.
Yeah.
I think you are getting what I'm saying.
Yes.
Then the same guy who scored a D,
yeah,
is investigating a professor in economics mwenye aliloot billions of shillings.
Yes.
Huyu jamaa wa DCI anaogopa tu kuona figures zenye haziko kwa karatasi moja inaitwa pesa. Kama zimeandikwa kwa pesa hiyo ni poa, lakini zikiandikwa kwa karatasi nyingine hawezi. So at the end of the day unaona itasemekana okay, ulikuwa umesema pesa imeibiwa. Ikienda kwa koti, profesa huyu wa economics anakuja na malawyers wake, wana prove hii pesa hakuna kuibiwa, iliibiwa. Hii ni the same money here, the same money is reflected back here.
Yeah.
No evidence. Mtu alikuwa amesimamishwa kazi, analipwa, pesa ilikuwa imeporwa, imepotelea. So DCI anafaa apewe support kubwa sana ya mostly when hiring. He should be having the smartest brains. Yeah.
I mean, granted that they are known for a professional job. But the problem, for example, this is the second prominent story I'm seeing online, where the person claims, I was told I was going to this office, and I found myself in Mombasa.
Of course, most of the corruption cases are planted. Juu in Kenya ndio uonekana wewe ni mbaya kabisa.
Yeah.
Ukisema tu ukweli tutakuplantia kitu na juu tunajua wewe si mtu wa bangi. Tutasema uliiba kitu fulani. Otherwise kama uko na mashage hair na mandevu tutasema huyu hata alipatikana na kampuni fulani ina distribute bangi.
Yeah.
So the best thing yenye ita take longer time ni corruption.
Yeah.
Then hiyo corruption ilikuwa ya kukumanhunt.
Yeah. Make you comply.
Yeah. Hebu niambie, how come tangu huyu mama aende Spice FM?
Yeah.
How long did they take to get to where we are now?
Okay. Oh, she was at Spice FM?
Yeah.
Oh.
Is it by coincidence? And then unasikia the freedom is here finally.
Yeah.
We will never use police
to prosecute people who disagree with us.
Yeah. It has happened. Okay, alafu uniambie ati the president doesn't know about this one. Yani amekuwa so busy to a point anaangalianga tu mbele na ako kwa hewa every time anyway. Anafaa kuwa anasoma mambo kwa gazeti, anaingia kwa mtandao, anaona venye Kenya kuko.
There is briefing. I assume huwa anakuwa briefed every day.
Hata let's say hakuna briefing juu ako kwa hewa every time.
Yeah.
Land ni salamu na kukagua guard of honor kwa kwenye ameenda. Ana brief you about whatever it's happening in that country, then ana prosecute mambo zake.
Yeah.
Anarudi kwa hewa tena anaenda kwingine. So let's say hapatangi briefing za Kenya. But if mtu kama mimi najua venye kunaenda, at least anafaa kakuwa na basics kama zenye niko nazo.
Yeah.
Na juu yeye ni call moja awe ajue in details, afanye hivyo. It will take him 1 week to solve this one akiwa Kenya. Sidhani akikosa kwenda kutafuta investors as he is saying,
yeah,
for 1 week itamcost much. If at all this is happening when he is not in Kenya.
So something happens when he's there and we never know about it, or which is which, or nothing happens?
All mambo ni matatu hapa. Either kuna kitu ina happen akiwa na tusijue. Kuna kitu ina happen kama hayuko na tunajua. Ama kuna kitu yeye husema ifanyiwe akiwa hayuko. Yeah.
Anawacha instructions.
Yeah. Juu kuna kitu inaitwa heshima.
Yeah.
And I always like the way we work here.
Yeah.
Unaweza kakua kwa kampuni for 10 years or more na haujui mwenyewe.
Yeah.
But venye unagonga job, unasikia kama mwenyewe amekuangalia tu hapa nyuma yako hivi. You always feel that pressure like mwenyewe amekuangalia hivi. What happens if the president appoints you direct? Yani, hauna hiyo feeling. Mlingolewa hako kachuma kakusikia mwenye alikupatia hiyo kazi amekuangalia all the time.
Yeah.
Where? Keja, what do you have to say?
Yeah. Keja, to you now. I think you're home.
Sasa.
Poa sana.
Corruption. Corruption it's a very interesting story. Mwana news ule mwanamke ako na kazi 8.
Yes.
Za serikali.
I was telling Bauni that, yes. High paying jobs. Sio kazi hapa chini. 8 of them.
Ati representative lawyer na hajawahi law school. Na represent the AG. And nobody has even questioned that person.
Na represent the AG in what way?
A representative of the AG for the county nini. So unajua ni kama ukiwa na AG uko na every county you have somebody.
Okay. I didn't even know that was a thing. Anyway. We are in trouble. Yeah.
Alafu ni bodo wa nini? Nilikuwa naona hiyo list nasema bas. If such a person can maintain 8 jobs for a long period of time. Si ati ilo unaweza jaribu ati sijui 1 year, 2 years. Ndio nachapa 7-8 years job 8.
Na zote analipwa.
Yeah.
Yaani unakula mshahara ya watu 8.
Hata ukiwa nani? 8 jobs.
Yeah.
Unaenda gani siku gani saa ngapi?
Maybe ndio tunafaa kuona.
Tuone hiyo schedule. Na kuna mtu amenyamaza tu.
Yeah.
To me that was the most profounding thing, knowing hapa ndio tumefika. Hapa ndio tumefika. Because you as a normal human being living in this, kazi 3 zitakumaliza.
Yeah.
And being in a place like where we are, you will have to make sure you have time for all those 3 jobs. Now, all of them need their 8 hours.
You have to put in 8 hours.
And they will track you. So what kind of tracking method do they use? Is it because Kenya, is that the reason why Kenya does not want to go digital? Because kuna watu too, they are comfortable just like that.
Yeah.
Ile ukishtua mtu unaenda.
Yeah.
So that is corruption. Because there's somebody, not somebody. That woman, she has to go to all those 3 jobs. There are people who know her in every job.
And they have to release the funds. Somebody has to sign for those funds to be released.
Yes, somebody has to sign. Somebody has to see them coming in. Somebody has to see them leaving. Na wote wamenyamaza. All of them are quiet.
Yeah.
Boss yetu pengine anakujaga hapa once a month.
If any.
Yeah. Oh, you go there once a month or twice a month. How do you expect those positions, those people under you, to be responsible? So najua huyu boss itakujangi.
Yeah.
So everybody becomes complacent and comfortable. Until I started thinking, kuna watu hawana kazi. But when you go to these big jobs in Kenya, people have 2 or 3 jobs.
Yeah.
Every other person has 2 or 3 jobs. Sijui ni board member wa huku, sijui ni CEO wa huku, alafu sijui bado anafanya nini. Nilikuwaga hapa, nakuwa hapa, alafu niko hapa. I've been holding 2 or 3 jobs. Is that really possible?
Yeah. And especially with the caliber of work needed for each.
Yes. Especially when you're trying to grow a country.
Yeah.
Hapo hakuna maintenance, hapo ni growth. And these high caliber people have 2 or 3 jobs. Yote inaleta mshahara and nobody's complaining.
Yeah.
And then you sit down, you wonder, okay, this is a senator or an MP.
Yeah.
Na bado ako na biashara yake kando. You see some of them spending more time in the courts than
working, doing what else
than
they are elected to do.
Yeah, than legislating. All of them are big people with 2 or 3 jobs. You're seeing this lawyer who is supposed to be an MP or a senator in court with 3 or 4 cases every other day.
Yeah.
How is the country supposed to
run?
And then when Uhuru started that thing of kama wewe ni mtu wa serikali wacha kazi ya kando, what happened? They shut down, complained, and shut it down. So then it's getting to a point of where the people will rise. The people will rise. The moment people realize these people have 2 or 3 jobs. And it would make sense for you to give America first world. Yes, you can have 2 or 3 jobs because they're not being filled.
Yeah.
But in Kenya, you think they don't have enough time to train somebody good so that they can perform at their and this tenureship. So it's a cycle we are going through a rat. That thing has to stop. We figure out where this rat is. This rat can get out of that cage.
Yeah.
So that we can move on, kwa sababu hiyo ni mchezo tu. And then the worst part is whenever you hear or read the news, I was asking a friend of mine who's a Kenyan. I'm like, why don't you like watching Kenyan news? Do you know what he told me? The people who are on the news are the people who are analyzing the news.
Yeah.
So our news, even they don't ask questions. They don't do their due diligence.
Yeah.
You'll go and you'll find somebody being invited, and for example, comes and promises, unajua nitajenga daraja, nitafanya nini, in national news. Then he'll be there tomorrow again. Who are you? I'm MP for Western, or I'm MP for Busia.
Yeah.
But you're there every morning, Monday to Friday. What do you know what is going on in your constituency?
Yeah.
Uko kwa news tu kila siku. And this news person is not asking the question, when do you go and meet your people?
Yeah.
When do you go and see your people? Ukuje uulize nini inaendelea kwa ground? I was watching I watched on Spice FM. I watched Murade being interviewed. Akasema is acting chairman for Jubilee.
Yeah.
Then I watched Sabina Chege say coming and to say he's acting chairman for Jubilee. How it was Spice wakanyamaza.
Yeah.
Do you know what I was asking myself?
Yeah.
Huh? Kati ya nyinyi wawili, hiyo paycheck inaenda wapi?
Who is getting paid?
Hiyo paycheck inaenda wapi?
And where is the money coming from to pay you?
Yes. No, of course, with the political, they have that political fund. But somebody has to be paid so that they can say they're acting.
Yeah.
Sasa unaenda mnauliza ni nini. Lakini hiyo check mwisho wa mwezi inaenda kwa account ya nani? Where is that check going to? Maneno ya kufanya acting. It is in court, sijui nini, we cannot discuss. But who's getting that paycheck? Yes, we are online, Doro.
Karibu, Doro.
Yeah. So that's the
sana.
confusion that is there. Yeah, ni hayo tu.
Thank you. Doro, karibu sana. May I take an opportunity na watu ya Taco to wish happy birthday?
Asanteni sana.
Although mimi nili spend time kwa mailbox yangu nikijaribu kuangalia kadi yangu sikuona.
This birthday I was just accepting M-Pesa and Cash App.
Sasa wewe ukusema hivyo. Nilikuwa tayari kuleta mbuzi mpaka Indiana.
Naenda ulituacha kwa inbox.
Hiyo inbox imejaa.
Doro, karibu sana. We have missed you.
Sana. I've missed you guys too.
Yeah, so tuko hapa tunashangaa. My biggest question I'm asking is there a right way to prosecute corruption?
In Kenya, ama we're talking of another country?
Yes. Yeah, the same country, Kenya.
Hakuna, because everybody is messed up. Kila mtu ni mchafu. From the court itself. So how do we even prosecute it?
Yeah.
Kenya, the only way Kenya can function is if they get people who have been in the diaspora. Sisi watu wenye tumezoea ukweli.
Yeah.
Na kurun vitu in a straight way. To replace parliament yote, government mzima na watu wenye wametoka diaspora mara moja. We clean up the country, then tuwawachie.
Yeah.
That's my opinion when it comes to that question.
Wow. Okay.
Doro.
Maria,
siku mingi.
Mzuri sana. Sijaona M-Pesa yako. Hata nyinyi wote.
Ni namba yako ya M-Pesa sina.
Hiyo nitatuma.
Mbauni yeye alikuwa anataka kutuma ng'ombe.
Mimi ningetuma ng'ombe. Na kitu ingine tunaitanga dua.
Hiyo ni nini hiyo?
Hiyo ni like mtungi ya Muratina ile.
Wow.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
So, the diasporans that you are talking about, I will just get one of them and then we see how they are not all good. Do you remember the last?
Sio wote ni wazuri.
Yeah. Do you remember the last petition we had in Supreme Court for presidential results? One John Yedongo proceeded under the oath kutable vitu zingine zina atili kuonyeshana venye system ilikuwa hacked.
Yeah.
But those things were challenged in a way even a computer could do it.
Yeah.
I think ameishi majuu for a long time. But the guy has corrupt mind.
Sasa wacha nikuambie. Can I interrupt you, Mbaoni?
Sure.
Let's assume Dr. Ruto president wetu ni mimi sasa. Mimi nimeingia, nimetoka majuu, mimi ndio president. Watu wenye nitachagua kwa cabinet yangu ni watu wa majuu wote, na nitawaambia conditions. The moment I sense a corrupt mind in your brain, you're out. Hauna kazi. Hauna kazi. Hiyo ndio conditions.
Yeah.
Parliament pia ikuwe ina run the same way. Tukisense uko na corrupt mind, job kuisha, you're replaced. So for that 4-year period ama 5-year period, at least tuko tuna run na watu wenye wako na kauoga fulani, wanafanya vitu straight mpaka to clean. Yeah, that's my way.
Sasa shida hukuja, unajua lazima unless asijui hiyo method inaweza katumia ndio ukuwe president other than the one we know for campaigning, being elected, and that's it. Okay?
Yeah.
So during the campaign, hapo ndipo unajipakanga uchafu. Why? Because you need to a certain kingpin from a certain community.
Yeah.
To be endorsed by that community to get their votes. Sasa yule political kingpin wa Mount Kenya umekujia ni mimi. Mimi mwenyewe ni chui. Unifungie kwa boma moja na kondoo.
Yeah.
But kesho unataka upate kondoo wako wote wakiwa uhai. Juu mimi nitakuuliza, okay, nitaongea na watu wa mlima. But in return, what will you give? Nimewekelea kura za mlima hapa. Wewe utawekelea nini kwa meza? Uniambie, okay, job nitakupatia ya Attorney General na hii, okay. Na mimi niende nikuje na majamaa wangu. Nikuambie kwa AG tutaweka huyu. Kwa hii ingine tutaweka huyu. Kwa hii ingine tutaweka huyu. Most of those positions have a security of tenure. Na kuna venye hawezi kafuta mtu before aende through a certain process. So that's how you will be castrated in a way you cannot undo those things. So hiyo ni challenge moja utapata. Challenge ingine ni during the campaign, you need politicians to get votes for you. Those politicians are never clean. Juu wanataka, wamezoea hizo ma shortcuts. In between there, utasikia tu pesa ya fulani imeenda. Hii nayo imeenda. So, as the president, hebu nielezee venye unaweza avoid hizo vitu zote from the campaigning to delivering whatever you promised during the campaign.
Ai, ni ngumu.
Mbaoni, wacha nikuulize swali. Which president in the world has ever delivered their campaign promises?
They may deliver everything.
Not everything, but some do deliver.
Yeah, so all they have to do is fungueni vitabu. fungueni vitabu. For example, ikifika wakati unasema gavana huyu amepatiwa pesa, unasema ndio hii pesa umeona imetoka imeenda. Sasa gavana akienda akidanganya anasema pesa haijafika, hiyo maneno ndio hiyo, anasema ndio hii. That's a problem with that country of ours. Nobody is open. Kwa sababu kila mtu anatafuta mahali ya kukula. Yes, nobody is open. Okay, if governor whatever amesema nimepata hii, ndio hiyo, end of the month unaweza enda website unaona basi. Mali nililipa tax ndio hii, naona imefika. Hawa lilipa tax imefika. Unless the books are open, unless we become open with the cash that is coming in and coming out, we will never be honest. That's a human thing. Utakuwa unajua tu pesa ilipotea hapa. Unaambiwa okay, ni kama kufungua server. What is so hard na kufungua server kama ulishinda? So unafungua na unasema basi ndio hiyo. Mwendeni muhesabu. You have 5 years to hesabu. Yeah. So it should be that simple. The problem is wanasemanga nini? Hapo ndio mahali shida iko. They should be open. When the controller of budget says, hii pesa ilitoka kienda hivi, iko wapi? Ama auditor general anakuja anasema basi ndio hii niliwapatia 3 billion. 3 billion ilifika. So unakuja unasema ndio 3 billion tulifanya hii na hii na hii na hii na hii na hii na hii. But have you ever seen anybody in this political world of Kenya saying this is what we use with the money? Lakini kuomba wataomba, watapiga kelele paka wapate. If you calculate the amount of money each county has gotten since the country was devolved, you can look at it and say this is a lot of money. Lakini how many governors have come back and say, okay, this is how I use this money? All 47 of them.
So Simba alibaki na pesa na akarudisha na karibu MPs wa Mukule.
Sasa unaona hii ndio shida.
Sasa wanamcrucify kwa sababu alikuwa na balance akarudisha back to the national government. Which governor has ever done that?
No governor has ever done that.
But Simba did it. Uliona vile wamempaka kinyezi.
So we need,
and I think Kenya, that's one of the things also I wanted us to talk about. Has the county assemblies being weaponized to enhance corruption? Because Ababu, like Doro amesema, you have a governor who has spent money, has accounted for it and returned the surplus, but somebody else is not happy about it, and now they're using the power of impeachment to punish.
This is what.
How do we deal with these people at the same time? But if you're going to accuse somebody about something and then it's proven not to be right, then how do we deal with you, whoever you, because you had information, you said you voted to impeach this person, and then you find out you didn't have it. Then what happens to you?
This is what a certain politician told me one day. The caliber of MCAs that are being voted into government are being voted because of popularity. Hata kama alimaliza class 8, ukimwonesha kitabu ya accounting, sasa huyo mtu ataanza kuelewa kutoka wapi.
Okay.
Yeye amejua amevotiwa hii, akuja saidia watu wake. Sasa for example tuseme, I'll give you a good example. Tuseme watu wa bodaboda wamekuja wamekupigia kura. Wote wameshikana vile wanakuaga wengi. Ati alafu sasa unasikiza gavana wako anarudisha pesa na bado anaumia vile alikuwa anaumia. Na ulisema utawasaidia. Sasa mtu wa bodaboda utamsaidiaje?
Okay.
Si bora bei ya mafuta ishuke. Atengeneze pesa. But how as you as an MCA, how are you supposed to help such people? After you made those kinds of promises.
Yeah.
So our politicians overpromise and underdeliver. And it is normal. Unaangalia mtu amekuwa MP for 20-30 years. Hiyo CDF amekuwa kikula yote. Ile kitu unaona tu ni painting tu, ameenda kupaint mashule na jina yake hapo kubwa. Amepatiana basari, ukifanya hata wewe mwenyewe, you just off the top of your head, the basari is given. There's not even amount, even a quarter of what, not even a quarter, not even a tenth of what the money is spending a year for CDF.
Yeah.
It's accountability and the books have to be open. Watu wafungue vitabu.
Bauni had a question for you, Kejam. Bauni, go ahead.
Are those promises made by politicians pushed by the citizens? Juu at times naangalia mimi nikasema nitawaletea maji.
Yeah.
Na wewe Keja ukuje tu kwa hao watu nimeongelesha ati nitawaletea maji. Unajua shida yao ni maji. Na wewe ukuje on top useme nitawaletea maji, umeme na barabara. Na kutoka hapo ng'ombe zenu nitakuwa nakuja na kukamulia na nawauzia maziwa.
Nimewatafutia soko already.
Unafikiria nani atapigiwa kura?
Ule atatoa pesa.
Unapotea, sio pesa, wachana na pesa kwanza. We're talking of promises.
Ya pesa. Tumesema mambo ya promise. Mimi nimekuja nimesema nitawaletea maji. Keja naye amekuja akapata tu hiyo school nimepromisia maji. Akawaambia nitawaletea maji, umeme, barabara na ng'ombe zenu nitakuwa na kamua na wapelekea maziwa kwa pesa. Nani atapigiwa kura?
Ule amesema ataleta umeme, lakini nani mjinga? Mimi nasema naleta maji alafu kuja unasema unaleta umeme. Mimi nasema basi wacha nicheze na mfuko yangu. Nani ako na matanga nikuje leo?
Unajua ukisoma Kiswahili Kiswahili kuna mambo tulikuwa tunasoma ati utohozi wa lugha. Jina siasa lilikuwa jina si hasa. Likafinyangwa likakuja siasa. Si hasa, si kweli. So kama neno siasa si hasa, si kweli, venye utaambiwa si kweli. Do we ask ourselves, okay, juu umenipromisia hizi mambo zote, utatoa wapi pesa? Hiyo mambo yote inahitaji pesa. Nafaa nijiulize, wewe na capacity yako ni ya MCA, do you get an allocation? Do you have a budget? Yes or no? If yes, how much do you get? How much do those projects need? Like, watu wajite kamkutano tu wafanye, unajua kuna venye unaweza kabajetia 200 shillings, ni kuambia hapana, ushatoka. The moment ulisema ati utanunua pikipiki, najua hauko. But ukakuja line ya mkate, kiberiti, sasa tunaweza kaongea. Uko within the budget.
Yeah.
Ikitoka nitakuuliza ile ya juu utatoa wapi? But do we have that chance to ask such questions?
Yes, we do, but it never means it will be implemented. Yes, we do. I will give you a very good example. Kuna kitu imekuwa ikiendelea dialogue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wali promise nini? Low cost of living.
Yeah.
Sijui nini. Nakumbuka vile alikuwa anasema low cost of living, bei ya mafuta ikaenda juu.
Yeah.
Bei ya nini ikaenda juu, bei ya stima ikaenda juu. Na bado alikuwa tu dialogue. And you are assuming those to be the smartest people in the country.
And again, talking of low cost of living, they are still adding more positions that will draw more money.
It's not. How can I put it? Some of those things they're talking can be solved in a day or two. I can give you a very good example. Mbaoni today. California state has one governor and 2 senators. And I don't know how many representatives. California, is one of the highest taxed states in the US. And it happens to be the 5th largest economy
in the world.
And one governor, 2 senators, and a few representatives. I don't remember how many there are.
They're about 50 because remember each electoral vote equals 1 representative.
Yeah, about 50. 50 representatives.
Or around there,
Yeah, 1 governor, 2 senators, 50 representatives. 5th largest economy.
Yeah.
Hebu tuanze kuhesabu Kenya.
Achia hapo.
Sasa unaona shida yetu iko. Our problem is not policy. Our problem is not the constitution. Our problem is ourselves.
Juu ya kitu moja.
And then Goja, with all that, they still want more MPs, more counties, more governing. So where do you think the problem is? The problem is with us, ourselves.
Because we always call for inclusivity, and does it represent the face of Kenya? Umewahi hako kaswali? Hutenda sana hako kaswali. Does it represent the face of Kenya?
Face of Kenya.
Okay, so case of Kenya nikisema hapa kukuwe na Msomali, hapa kukuwe na Mjaluo, hapa kukuwe na Mkisii, hapa kukuwe na Mkikuyu, hapa hivyo. That's the case of Kenya. Itasaidiaje?
Yeah.
Yet most people are forgetting walichagua mpaka MCA. So in the whole government they are represented.
Yeah.
And a lot of people misses, like ukisema ati hamko kwa government, you have an MP.
Yeah, in the government.
MP ako kwa government, whether in opposition or in the ruling party. Ako in the one arm of the government.
No, it is
mkono yako haiwezi sema ati haiko kwa body.
It is a very interesting thing, because I can tell you in America, more than half, I can even say 3/4, know who the vice president of this country is.
Yeah.
More than 3/4 know. Hata wamesikia, hata ukiuliza kama ni mwanaume ama mwanamke hawajui. But when you ask him who your governor is,
I know.
who your state representative is, who is the MCA, wanaendaga kugonga mlango waseme, hey, hapa hakuna maji.
Yep.
They know their local government and don't care about national government.
Yeah.
But in Kenya, we worry about who the president is, but don't know who our MCA is.
And what they have done.
Yes.
Because the other day I was seeing, which county was that where, that was Kiambu, where the deputy president was, quote unquote, reconciling the governor and the MCAs. And one of the reconciliation was to set aside several million Kenya shillings for the MCAs to use in their wards, quote unquote wards.
Yeah.
But nobody says, how is the money going to be used?
Where is it coming from?
And where exactly?
And
where is this money coming from and how is it going to be used? So now we go back to the same issue. That one, we have the devolution was a good thing, was a great idea. The problem is how the execution was done and the overall vision understanding of what is this thing about. Because unakuta, for example, now, like we have said, the MCAs have weaponized the impeachment threat to governors to make them toe the line on what they want. At the same time, you have a Senate that is supposed to oversee and supervise and audit, that doesn't do. Yani, they are so backed up in their overseeing and auditing process. Unakuta mtu alikuwa governor, amekuwa elected kuwa senator, anakuja kujiaudit yeye mwenyewe. How is that? You're like, how is this going to work out?
Unajua venye naweza kasema hapo.
Yeah.
The crafters of the 2010 constitution really tried.
Yes. Yeah.
So unaweza kasema tuende kama technology ya gari sasa. Venye tumetoka kwa steam engine, tukakuja kwa carburetor, tukakuja hivi sasa tuko kwa stima.
Yeah.
Just to try and get where we have more efficiency.
Yes.
So, due to my test run for 10 years, 13 years now,
yeah,
we know the challenges we are facing. We know what was overrated, and we know what was underrated. Now, I think it can be crafted in a way to harmonize everything.
Yeah.
By the way, I was to raise that issue for Kiambu. Impeachment was on the way coming.
Yeah.
Then pesa kidogo ikatolewa.
Yeah. Na hiyo story kaishia hapo.
higher. But if you read the constitution, I don't think the MCA has a budget.
Yes.
So hii pesa ilitolewa, was it constitutional? And if not, MCA akakula, mnaweza kasema alifanya makosa.
Hawezi. Na hata akipewa pesa, there is no way it's defined how that money is going to be used. Is going to be used for development in his ward.
What they will say is that they will get a public participation, and then they get each ward what they want to be done in their places. But okay, you have utilized money that was allocated illegally to do legal things.
Yes.
The process is legal now because it has a section of illegality and a section of legality.
Yeah.
Okay, that is the point. Imetumika vizuri. Ikatumika vibaya, MCA aende sherehe nayo court. Agonge sherehe mpaka iishe.
Yeah.
Agoje salo yake ya mwisho wa mwezi.
Yeah.
Mtasema aliiba pesa yenu?
Hawezi.
Habari bwana Bob, umenyamaza bwana.
So mambo zingine zinafaa ziangaliwe. I think MCA, kitu ya MCA pia inafaa iangaliwe tu. Hao watu ni kama they are MPs in the county level.
Yeah.
And now I get the whatever Wajakoya was saying, that Nuru Okanga, you need to go back to school. You might be a good leader.
Yeah.
But vitabu zikiwekwa hapa mbele yako, hakuna kitu.
Yeah.
Juu kama hauwezi tofautishana P na 9,
yeah.
I think ufai kukua kwa assembly yoyote. Unless the assemblies of God. Yeah, hapo unaweza. Yeah, but kwa serikali, just vote and go home. Sidhani hii government will deliver. I literally got no. Nilikuwa supporter wake. I supported this guy. But venye sasa namuona ni kama sijui kama saa hizi how you will react after umepigiwa simu waambie, Joel, you know what? From tomorrow henceforth you are the CEO of this company.
Yeah.
Utakuwa na mixed reaction chenye kinaweza fanya mpaka umiss location ya ofisi yako.
Yeah.
Place umeishi kuenda.
Yeah.
Umepewa ugali kubwa kuliko mdomo. Yeah? Unashangaa sasa ni nini waliona? Ni nini waliona kwangu? Alafu unaanza kuoverthink. Unaanza kuoverthink. Ama wanaangalia tu wanikute.
Tuambie ni nini muliona?
Okay. This guy, venye nilikuwa mimi nimeona,
yeah,
the way he used to do or to say, then ukaangalia venye amegrow politically from an MP moving upwards, shows he has something that a lot of people doesn't have.
Yeah.
Then there was this say, like, when they were in good terms with then president Uhuru, things were running very well. Alafu ungeona hiyo time huyu jamaa hakuwahi kuwa sober.
Yeah.
So who was running the government then? Sober one.
And that's what we are assuming then.
Yeah. Then venye mambo ilienda segemnege, the government started having a lot of things.
Yeah.
So who was effective? It's him, because after being sidelined, mambo ikaanza kuenda venye ilienda. So nikaona like, if we give him the chance, he can do it. But we gave him the chance. Instead of him using the same chance wisely, jamaa amekaa kama sasa saizi anawak na NASA. Yeah, always on space.
That's a good one. Oh.
Yeah? Ni kama anafanya na NASA sasa. Hukuona kamim kalikuwa kanatembea venye King alikuwa Kenya. Kuna kapicha walipigwa sijui wakitembea. Sasa caption ilikuwa ati umefanya vizuri sana kufika saa hizi juu hata nilikuwa natoka. Ungenipata nilikuwa natoka. Juu mimi nashindwa. Joel, with this 2023 technology, unless unataka nikuje nifanye experiment.
Yeah.
Nikikukopa pesa si lazima nikue hapo. We have e-signatures. We have Zooms. So tutafanya mkutano mzima kwa Zoom, usikie venye mimi nafikiria.
Yeah.
Deal ikiiva unisukumie mapepa zenye nafaa kusign.
Ufanye e-signature.
Nifanye e-signature, nikurudishie. Na zitakuwa zikikupata like I'm there.
Yeah.
But sasa lazima sasa ati nitoke Dubai, ati nimeenda nitoke Kenya, nikuje Dubai for COP28. Nirudi Kenya ni change suti. Niende India. Si huyu jamaa basi aulize tu kazi ya pilot.
Hapana.
Ama conductor wa ndege.
Rais wetu ni Samabani bana, wachana naye.
Do you know how many Kenyans are here? For this
COP28?
COP28 summit?
Itumbi said it's only 71.
It's only 71. How much are they allocated per day?
No, that's what he said. Other people are saying they have almost 200 or 300. I don't know.
They are 400. Yeah.
So he's 71 ametoa wapi?
He's 71. Ni yenye wanataka ijulikane.
400 nilo ulikuwa nasema example wanana the watchers who watch others and they are being watched also.
Yeah.
Okay.
Inaniuma. Walai ukaenda hiyo place uone venye watu weusi ni wengi. Then ujue kuja hapa at Dubai you spend some few days.
It's not cheap.
It's not that cheap.
No.
It's not cheap.
Yeah.
Ukisikia watu wakisema work hard until you feel living in Dubai is cheap.
Yeah.
They know what they normally say. Then usikie ati 400 people have been sent here.
Yeah.
For 12 good days.
Yes. Oh, it's for 12 days?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
I mean, then unasikia, I mean, kuna mambo zingine hazi-add up at all.
Yeah.
400 people, that's a whole flight.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a whole
And
plane.
then, yeah.
Dreamliner.
And then huko msikie. Then
like it cannot be streamed.
It is always streamed.
Hiyo ndio hapo ndio mahali mchezo inaanzanga. Sasa hiyo ni na padiem pia inakuja.
Yeah.
Na padiem.
We happen to be having a restaurant there.
Yeah.
If you know how much we are getting, the sales we are getting per day,
yeah,
utajua watu wana spend vizuri.
How much is a meal there?
Not less than 80 dirhams. That's 3,300.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Times 400 people.
Yeah.
And that is
na hiyo ni ile meal utakula na useme nilikula jana. Sio meal ya mechanic.
Wow.
And
it is still going on.
Yeah, it's still going on. Then
for 12 days,
they came during winter. So during winter, hoteli ukuwa zimehype sana.
Yeah.
That's hoteli ni ngapi?
Hoteli italingana ni gani wameenda, but most of them wanaishi tu hii place naishi.
Yeah.
And it's a bit expensive, like 500 dirhams per day.
Wow.
That's 21,000.
Wow.
So,
wow.
Hao watu wanacheza.
So, guys, I wanted us to conclude our discussion today with one question. Is it high time we reassess the role of members of parliament, Senate, MCA, and redefine them? Or how do we get our system of government to be efficient and serve the people?
Open the books. Fungueni vitabu. Watu waende wafanye hesabu zao.
Lakini sasa Keja, tumesema tukifungua vitabu na watu wajui kusoma hizo vitabu, what is the point?
Wananchi wanajua kufungua vitabu. Hata kama hujui kusoma, you as an MCA, you should be responsible. Like, I can give you an example. My grandfather could not know how to read, but you never cheat him out of money. He'll come and ask you, hapa hii hesabu inaendaje?
Na ukimwambia kama yaingiani anakukataza.
Anakukataza na kuambia hii hapana. Hii nimeshajua hii vile hii hesabu inaenda. Hapa inaendaje? Na ukimdanganya na ni mjanja tena atauliza mwingine. Kama hizo, if your two answers don't work,
then you're
wrong. Or one of you is wrong. And you have to answer about it. But in other ways, number one, open the books.
Okay.
Eurobond is supposed to be paid. Nobody knows how it was procured. Nobody knows where the money went. Nobody knows anything. Lakini tutanyamaza kulipa hiyo deni kweli?
Nasikia like okay, sijui kama ilikuanga tu tweet ya ama bloggers. Ilisikia like there is a US firm that is investigating on how it was used.
I hope they do. I hope they do, because
what I got from Devil Day akisema Eurobond ilifunguliwa ka account kengine,
pesa ikawekwa huko.
Pesa ikawekwa huko. Ati kalikuwa kameandikwa Government of Kenya. Okay. Then
But
from there,
not known.
The signatories are known. Then from there, ndio wakaleta hii mambo ati instead ya kuileta kwa consolidated fund account, wewe ukiwa contractor unatolewa pesa hapo, unalipwa direct. So what most of these guys then did, they went abroad, opened companies.
Who are these signatories that nobody knows about?
Of course, one must be from the treasury and some will be from the executive. That one goes without saying.
No, yeah. And to me, my point is they should just open those books.
Yeah.
If you're the treasury, if you're the governor of CBK right now, fungua vitabu, wacha watu wasome.
Okay, question ni hivi. Tutasema, will there be an effective action?
Yeah, and then the judiciary should open too.
Tutasema, okay.
The judiciary should come. The judiciary should come with the whole. Imanino sijia kwenda kufungua sijui koti kila county waachane. Wafungue koti 3 za corruption kwanza. Ile wanamkia asubuhi na kulala nayo.
Unajua hii kesi venye itaisha ati Keja alikula hiyo 200 million. Sasa wewe utakuwa tu ukitajwa wakati wa siasa. Wakati wa campaign, unajua Keja alikuja hapa akapora bilioni 200.
Hapana, si mimi naenda nalipa judge milioni 1. Nasema hiyo kesi ilikwisha.
Hivyo ndivyo nilikuwa nakwambia Joel.
Hiyo ni kazi rahisi.
Yeah.
But if the books were opened, hiyo najua tu huyu ndio alisign hii check. Ndio katoka hapa ikaenda hapa. Keja ndio hiyo amechukua 200 million inaonekana. Lakini kama inafichwa hivyo, sio 1 million nalipa na inakwisha.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. That is books should start being opened.
Okay. Baoni, what do you think? How can we reassess? How can we make this branch of government work effectively and actually do its job according to the mandate and the constitution?
I don't think there is any way because of one thing. Majority side of the parliament, are those people in the ruling party.
Yeah.
And they will always be singing the tunes the president wants them to sing.
Yeah.
So from there, the minority will have no much say there. Maybe because of their numbers, ama kusema waliibiwa hata hawatafanya nini. Tumeona wakisusia nini seats mingi sana za bunge.
Yeah.
So the minute executive and parliament go to bed, And they will always be doing so because they are from the same political party.
Mm-hmm.
And they have same manifesto. So the only thing that can save us, I think, is judiciary now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Juu ukaangalia vizuri hizi mambo zingine sasa, nimeona ati hata kuweka ng'ombe utalipia license.
Uliona hiyo?
Sasa nashangaa, okay, wanataka maziwa na hawataki ng'ombe. So kuna venye utauliza mtoto wa ushago maziwa hutoka wapi, anakuambia supermarket. The same thing to mtoto wa town. Or tukue tunasema maziwa hutoka Uganda. Instead of them knowing how they can get nice breeds for cows, they are thinking of how they will squeeze this farmer to appoint. Kama haupati pesa ya chakula ya ng'ombe, ni ya license utapata. I think tuko na walevi wengi sana kwa hiyo bunge. Ulisikia Murkomen akisema ati gari ya Sienta ati iondolewe kwa barabara.
Gari ya
Sienta ni ka Toyota kengine ukua kama ka Probox kandogo.
Okay.
So hiyo Sienta utumika sana kama taxi. Na ndio anasema iondolewe kwa barabara.
And why?
I don't know.
Is that legal?
How can it be?
Okay. So, and to me, Boundy, that's the most surprising thing. Murkomen is a lawyer by profession.
Yeah.
So how can you be issuing illegal orders? Because I was asking myself that question because I saw where he had met with the Matandu industry leaders and other people. The akasema ati police should be inspecting private vehicles, and if you are found in a private vehicle, you will be arrested and fined. And I'm like, are you telling me I cannot carry my neighbor, my friend in my car?
Okay, okay, a question.
Yeah.
A question. People ati police wakuwe wakisearch private cars. If you are caught inside, you'll be fined.
Yes.
So ikuwe inaendeshwa na drones ama?
Yani, of course, where a driver, they assume you are the owner, ati ukiwa na watu wengine kwa gari, then you're in trouble.
Mbona?
Because during that meeting, the Matandu industry leaders were saying people with personal vehicles are competing with them and giving unfair competition, and yet they are not bound by the same rules like them.
It's called carpooling. Juu ya cost of fuel. Si kila mtu huwekewa mafuta na serikali kama yeye. If we are going to the same destination with you,
we carpool.
Why should you cause traffic, cause emissions, and we can just use one car? I normally say having brain causes brain cancer. Yeah. Huwezi niambia Murkomen, I think huyo jamaa sasa ameanza mchezo. Okay, hata tumepatikana tukiwa watu 6 kwa gari yako. Polisi watuulize. Okay, what if we just say, okay, huyu jamaa ameoa sistangu.
We
are relatives. ataenda aitishe nini? Ataenda aitishe list ya watu wa familia.
Now, how do you know the person paid? Even not even going even that far. How do you know someone paid?
Exactly.
And what do you call payment? Because to see, like you said, carpooling, leo wewe ndio umeweka mafuta. Kesho mimi ndio taweka.
Yeah.
So, well, I mean, to me, at the end of the day, Mbauni, one of the things that I'm concerned about, especially back to the question nilikuwa nauliza, is people need to understand their roles and responsibility and actually execute on that. The MCA, your job is to ensure that the devolved funds talk to the people in your ward. It's divided to the smallest unit, which is a ward.
Yeah.
That means you can reach all the people in that area and talk to them. And sometimes you don't even need to, you just need to walk around or drive around and figure out these are the challenges these people in this area are actually facing. Then bring that to the county assembly and get a proposal in form of a motion and say, here are the problems. And you find, 20 out of 30 MCAs in that county, I'm giving an example, have similar problem, which means this issue becomes a priority for that county to address it.
Bridges would be a good one.
Yes. For example, okay, now look at it, the other thing also. Members of parliament, they are the ones who fund the government, propose bills, budgets and all that. Lakini unakuta mtu anakuambia ati mimi mbunge nilienda to State House seeking development from the president. Sasa unashangaa kwani tena president ndiye amekuwa parliament? You are the one to allocate. Yeah, the president will give you the vision of where he wants the country to be. But at the end of the day, you have a responsibility as a member of parliament to ensure the budget. And if you have something that your constituency needs, quote unquote, that you call development, then you make sure that is actually put in the budget. You cannot go seeking handouts from the president and you call it development to your people. That is your money for your pocket, not for your people.
If you check it well,
yeah,
just because we don't like speaking the hard truth. Parliament is the one that does the budgeting.
Yes.
Okay. And then we say the parliament is intertwined with executive.
Yes.
So the head of executive is the president.
Yes.
And this president can influence the parliament.
Yes. Yeah, that happens.
So by passing the parliament and going straight to the president,
yeah,
might be easier. So I think hiyo mambo ya budget committee is supposed to be given to minority.
Yes.
It's supposed to be given to the minority.
Yeah.
Ndio hiyo finally venye president naye atafanya okay, barabara unataka okay, nitaongea na Ndindi Nyoro,
yeah,
na tutaweka pesa hapo,
yeah,
lakini na wewe
yeah,
lazima uvuke hii side.
Yes.
Umeona sasa hapo kumekuwa na conflict.
Yes.
At the end of the day, the president will have castrated the whole parliament.
Yes.
Akona side ya opposition.
Yeah.
Na akona hii ya side yake yote.
Yeah.
So akisema anataka mruke, mtaruka mkiwa juu, mnamuuliza how high.
Yeah.
Most of those committees,
yes,
kama budget inafaa ikuwe na opposition. They can still do that role.
Yeah.
After imekuwa na opposition, inaenda tu kuangaliwa na the ruling party. ikuwa sasa before ikuwe tabled.
Yeah.
That one will make opposition stick to their side.
Yeah.
That one will make president only remain with those who believe in his vision.
Yeah.
But hii mambo ingine lazima kutakuwa na commotion. That's my thinking though.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Bob, I see you have come back again. Let me give you a chance. We've been talking about issues of corruption. Is there a way or a right way to prosecute corruption? We have talked about generally the role of the president and the parliament and county assembly to make effective changes in our country. I want to give you a chance to give comments before we wrap up, if you're able to. Haya, inaonekana Bob ako on listening mode leo. So guys, I just want to thank you so much for the brief time we have shared together. I think you have explored matters very weighty. I am wishing that our government and our systems will have a better way to address issues and also actually to follow the rule of law. It's very concerning when somebody who has been suspected of corruption issues, you taint the case when you essentially kidnap this person from one location to another without due process. Because that's the only way we can actually address issue. To me, we can address the issue of corruption is to follow the due process. We, as everybody says, you are presumed to be innocent until proven guilty, and I think we need to follow that principle. If you have evidence, please table that evidence in court, or use the parliamentary process where they do a commission of inquiry or something to that nature, where people can be asked questions in public and provide documents, and people provide documents, and then we can make judgment from there. But when you approach issues in this way, even when somebody may be guilty, I don't know because I haven't seen any evidence, so I can't really say, you end up having people say, hey, maybe whatever you are trying to present is cooked up stories, because if you are confident, why are you playing hide and seek with this person from one area to another? The president and his team campaign on one of the promises they gave was they are no longer going to use the police to intimidate, harass, or otherwise fellow Kenyans. They will follow the rule of law. But so many incidents have shown that to be different. I wish we can go back to that promise, because we need to build a country that respects the laws, that respect the rule of law, and follows the laws that govern the country. That is the only way we are going to make our country better. For our parliament and our Senate and our county assembly, please do your job. That's all to me I can say. Please do your job. Make our country better and make our your fellow Kenyans who elected you to office, please deliver what they're supposed to get so that they can make a living and make their lives better in general. Otherwise, asanteni sana for being here today. Thank you for your participation and contribution. My friend at the studio, asante sana for being patient and providers on this platform. Bwana Bitok, thank you so much for the opportunity to be here. We look forward for another session. And hopefully one day, guys, we still have an assignment open to get to interview some of these government officials and hear their perspective. Asanteni sana. Otherwise, you have a blessed evening and a good day to some. The Taco Diaspora edition ends now. Bye-bye, and see you next week. Asanteni.